I would say good morning, my people, but it is not good morning. It is currently, wait, hold up, if I can get my watch out. It is currently 11 minutes past 4 p.m. Back-to-back days. There's some like ants on the floor. That's so random. What the hell? Back-to-back days of hiking. Kind of wiped me out a little bit. And my knee, which I mentioned in my last vlog, was not in a good place. And my tennis elbow, which from like jabbing the sticks, my poles, to take the weight off my knee, kind of like double whammied myself. So I've just literally been relaxing, to be fair, today. So far, just recouping the energy. So I've just made a coffee just now. And yeah, what we're going to do is something I don't normally do. I normally tend to leave relatively early to hike and then get back. But there's a nice little 6k route which goes through the forest, which I found, starting from where we are now. So I'm going to do that in about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours time. So I'm going to go for a sunset hike, kind of get it in like the golden hour, which I don't really do. So it's kind of like a nice change to experience kind of like the other end of hiking. I'm an early hiker, so we're going to swap that around and do like a bit of a late hike, just to get some movement back in the legs. My legs are feeling a lot better now after just relaxing a bit today, just making content and all of that stuff. So there's that. And then the other thing was, the egg chair blew over last night. The wind just blew it over. It had like a cushion in it, and the cushion has just mysteriously vanished. So I've now got to try and find where the cushion has gone. Otherwise, I probably will have to buy a new cushion. They'll charge me at the Airbnb saying, "Wait, is that the cushion?" That is not the cushion. Have to go on a quest to find the missing cushion. But other than that, we are just gonna sit down, drink a coffee for a bit. And then we'll get our kit on and head out to the forest for sunset. Maybe see some mystic lore creatures. The most random thing has just happened. The egg chair, which I showed you earlier, that had blown over in the wind, and the pillow had gone missing, and I was going to have to go and find it. Well, it's just randomly spawned back in with the pillow. I am so confused, man. I've been in here this whole time, and I have not seen anyone. I've literally been in there for about an hour, and I've not like seen the shadow of someone walking past. It literally just spawned back in. I'll take that. It means I don't need to go and say to the owner, I may have lost your pillow because it's now returned. But anyway, apparently it's about, feels like temperature of about -8 outside right now. It was -11 earlier. You can see I'm in full thermals for the first time this trip. We're going to go out in probably about 15 minutes, maybe half an hour. And we will take a nice easy 6k on just a little stroll, get some movement back into the legs, and it's going to be good. And I've got to try and work out why. I'm probably just going to throw away the remaining 4 bottles of sparkling water. And because I didn't buy any oil or butter to cook the eggs in, I've got like 2 packs of eggs left, which I've now got to dispose of tomorrow. So this is my last night here in Czech. Kind of sad because it's honestly such a beautiful place, really beautiful. The thing that I love, like with all these vlogs and everything that I do with Project World Summit, where I explore not only the mountain in the country, but the country itself. The thing that I love doing most is try my best to show across the beauty of each country, just like trying to do each country justice. You know, everyone goes, I'm going to go to Czech, and then automatically, Prague. And everyone thinks that, and whereas they don't explore the rest of the country. Like, people don't come here. Like, this isn't a very touristy place. Unless you're really into skiing, then you would come here. Other than that, you won't. Like, a lot of people don't come here to hike and all of that stuff. It's literally Prague. So I hope I have done my Czech friends. Like, I hope I've done your country justice with my videos. But yeah, it's a really beautiful place, and I love showing off the kind of like off the radar places in each country. But yeah, so anyway, that coffee has gone through me quicker than an ice cream on a hot day. So I'm gonna go to the toilet. So we're off. We're only like just 300 meters in. But yeah, I actually haven't been up here. So this is a new part of exploration for me, unlocking new areas of the map. I'll tell you what was funny yesterday, and I forgot to actually put it on the vlog yesterday. It may have been because I was a little bit too drunk. Oh, there's a climbing wall there. Anyway, so I was smoking a cigar in my little egg chair and drinking a beer, and it's like on a spring, so you like hook it on the spring and then you sit on it, right? Those chairs are not made for people that carry some mass on them. So I was just sitting there, all of a sudden I was just like, why am I moving this much? Like, what's going on? And then I was just like, well, why is the floor getting closer? And then the whole thing collapsed on me, and yeah, knocked over my beer. I don't even know how the speaker survived because I literally fell straight on top of it. But I was in the egg, so I was like a stranded child in this egg, and I was plus I was half drunk, so I had no idea what was going on, and kind of just laid there for a minute, like kind of accepted my fate. Look at this anyway, a Dacia Duster with tracks. That is outrageous. That is the most outrageous thing I've seen in Czech so far. That's cool. See the sun up there. So I'm not too sure where we're going to be when the sun sets. There's actually more snow, so it was snowing, so the slopes have got a bit more snow on today. There was quite a few people skiing around earlier, so see what it's like on the way around. I was getting too carried away looking at the Dacia that I missed my turn. We found it again, so we're going up here. I literally missed it. It was only there was a trail sign there that I could work out that I'm actually going up there. There's a cool Unimog camper there. But yeah, so we're going to go up there. It's looking pretty mystical up there. So yeah, this is like a new area of the map. So a lot of the hikes I was looking at around here, I didn't want to do anything mental. Were all like blending into what I'd already done when I did the big Snezka loop. So yeah, it's nice to be exploring new regions. There we go. Look at that. Lovely. It's apparently the temperature, according to my phone, is -1 with with the wind chill making it -8. But I am roasting hot, so hot. Even like this merino wool beanie is probably going to come off because it is honestly so hot. I've just got a base layer on and a mid layer, and it's so warm. I packed a down jacket as well. I was like, oh, you know, if it gets to -11, I might be a bit cold. I don't think there's a chance of that happening, to be honest. Pretty much at the top. All the snow's, well, it doesn't really exist up there. It's all here, and then there's a nice little view. There's like a little carving. You know, there's hiking round all over that I've been hiking in Czech. They love wood carvings. Like, people are either doing the carvings or they've got loads in their garden of like all these like massive wooden sculptures. It's really cool. You don't really get that much in England in terms of like loads of like wood carvings. we don't really get this in England because you, well, unless you go into the lakes, and you're not getting this in the lakes. But I don't even know what altitude we're at. Where we sit, where our Airbnb is, it's like 765 meters, I think. So I think maybe we're about 800-900 meters at the moment, which is like, for England, tallest mountain Scafell Pike is 978 or 968. I can't remember. It's around that figure. So like, we're not far off the tallest mountain in England on just a normal hill. So yeah, it's a big difference. Look at that tiny little house. I wonder what mysterious dwarf lives in there and what his role is in this society. So we're on the road now. Now we're descending a little stream. You know, so I've been using hiking poles since Krkonoše in Hungary is when I first started using them. So that was October last year. I've only now mastered the art of using them, whether that be ascending or descending. Yeah, it's taken me a little while to actually work out the best grip to use with these. But yeah, so we will continue on. I'm not too sure if we're gonna get, because there's the sun's blasting through the trees over there on the other side of the valley on the forest. So I'm not too sure if we will see a good sunset or not. But I've got my hopes high. We're at one of the slopes now, fairly covered in snow. It's a little bit patchy. It's one of those, they're like a snow cannon or something up there. The yellow thing on the pole. But none of the ski lifts are on, so it's pretty quiet. I think they're a snow cannon. I don't know. It's a big yellow thing that looks like it will shoot snow at people. So yeah, we're going up that way where that pickup is, and then scooting off to the left. I don't think we're actually going up the ski slope like the actual main part. Look at this little wizard that's watching over his kingdom. You see what I mean? Like all the wood sculptures. Yeah, we're going up that little side bit there, and then I don't know where. I don't actually know what the time is. I think it's like 20 past 6, so sunset's at 7:38, I think. So roughly about 6:38 we're going to be in the golden hour, and then it's all good shit from there. Alright, I may have got that wrong. Double check the map. It actually wants us to cross the ski slope, so it's a good job that there's no one here. Otherwise I'd be absolutely wiped out. Although I did think of, like, if I went up there and see how far I could slide down with nothing to self-arrest with, I think I probably would die. I have self-arrested with these poles before, and that was by accident and they almost snapped. So I don't plan on doing that again. But oh yeah, I can see there's someone's already walked this path. Look at this. I'm in the middle of a ski slope and there's no one here. Freedom is mine. Can see some wildlife now. There was a deer just up there, and it heard my little crunching steps and ran off. So we'll see if we can see any more four-legged friends. Look at this. It's like a little shelter that was like attempted to be built. What do you reckon built that? Like fairies, elves, or goblins? Maybe it's a lure to get people to look while they're watching in the trees, in the darkness, and just waiting to jump on your back. It's snowing as well now. I'm trying to walk really quietly to try and not scare off any of the wildlife which is coming out now. But walking on snow which is like frozen, is nigh impossible to do silently. So we'll see what this trail brings us. Look at how all the ice has like kind of formed on the edge of the stream. It's all the way everywhere. Very icy over there. Well, that's where we are. You ever get the feeling you're being watched? That's currently my spider sense going off right now. Like in flashes. Like something watching me behind. What kind of creature is it? We'll find out soon enough. If you don't hear from me, I've gone missing. You know what? I've never hiked through a forest quite like this. It's like a surreal experience with like the snow and everything frozen. And there's like no one around. Like you can't see no people, you can't hear no people, you can't see any buildings. Nothing. You just literally hear nature and water. And me. Look at how all the like the water from the stream, well the water is a stream, but like all the waterfalls have frozen and all the water's like running underneath it all, so you can see it in bits and pieces, and the rest is like frozen. I'm just going over that little bridge. When you go around here, over that little bridge there, then up that way. Come with me for one moment and we shall get a better look at the larger stream that's here. Hey, well, yeah. There you go. Look at that. And it goes down here. A little bit of ice. See ya. Perfect plop. Got another one here. It goes all the way up there. That's a really nice one. It's all frozen again. It's all flowing underneath. And there's the bigger one. And it's all going down there. I read on the boards further back, it was something about like a massive glacier that was here. And kind of created this place, if you will, where we're currently hiking. But yeah, so there's a bridge, another bridge. Up there. My streak has just ended. Oh man, I fully went over, did a little barrel roll. I was super icy and I was like, oh man, like I guarantee I'm gonna slip here. And I tried to save it and ended up doing like a sideways barrel roll onto more ice, and just kind of sat there for a minute questioning what just happened. Landed on my camera as well, which is also fine. Also landed on this camera, which is also fine. Fun fact, I did a similar thing descending Scaffold Pike with my GoPro, and did something similar to that, which broke my GoPro. So if you question my claims on GoPro's build quality, that's another reason, because the DJI has just survived my heavy arse landing on its side. Back at another ski slope now, so we've got roughly about half an hour until sunset. You can kind of see the sky starting to turn up there, and we're going to go over that way. So actually, where is the sun in the sky? I don't even know. So there's the hotel right down there, the very bottom. So that's Pekpodsnesku is where we are. And yeah, we've only walked 2.82k, so it's not actually that far, but it looks further than what it is. Some view, isn't it? Stunning. It's a bit it's like the slope's been like done, you know, when the little bulldozer things go over it to make it like smooth again. It's kind of just been done that. So actually, I'm not actually leaving footprints, so it's all good. So that mountain up there, I'm not too sure if that's Sneska. It may be, it might be, I'm not too sure. But just on the other side of that, it's like over there is Poland. Some view. So yeah, that mountain I pointed at, the one just there, that is Sneska. So if you follow that down to there, there's a yellow building, which was the kind of like restaurant place that we walked past, and then we walked further on to the other restaurant place, which was behind that mountain. So yeah, it's stunning around here. It's just go to places like this at the end of ski season, because there's literally next to no one here. Everything closes early in terms of like ski stuff, and it's just peaceful. Like you can just do this without worrying about getting wiped out by a skier or a snowboarder or whatever. There's just peace, but you get to enjoy it with the snow still being here. So yeah, ski season normally finishes at the start of April, which is what we're in, unless it's like a really harsh winter. But yeah, it's starting to melt, but you can still appreciate it when it's all covered in snow. But it's not quite like what it'll be like in winter, where everything, would be just pure white majesticness. But then you trade that with having no people here. So I prefer the no people kind of vibe with things. It's not like I don't like people, it's just I like my own space and my own company. It's kind of like why some people get like question why my vlogs are just of me and not like interactions of people. It's not really what my vlogs are about, I like adventure and hiking and mountains and all that stuff. What my vlogs are basically about, me doing it. So I don't really see like it being part of that, like interactions of people. And a lot of people actually don't want to be on camera. I'm doing this, so I don't care. But if you start putting a camera in people's faces, they may get a little bit weirded out, and some people might not like that, which is absolutely fine. If someone did that to me back before I started doing any vlogging, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? So yeah, one, it's not really my thing. Two, just being polite to people. And three, as I mentioned earlier, I just like my own company and my own space, and being out by myself is what I really like. You can see it's still snowing. The temperature's dropped quite a lot now. My little hands are getting a bit cold. I've got some to keep moving around now, pretty good. Some view. This is going to be like the last time, really, that we're going to be up here. We're just going over that way now on the loop back, so we're going to descend through the other side of the forest. But then we were up on that slope, came round to that, and then came up across here. It's getting cold when the water in your platypus line freezes. A nice little slushy to treat the soul. And then there's views over there, a little hut, and then we're going over where that strip of ice is, just there. That is the way we're going, and for I think we've got about 1.1k on this part. That was nice. I was like revving around like a little snowmobile Phil. Back into the forest now. This camera makes it look a lot lighter than what it is. It's getting quite dark. It's kind of that we're kind of at dusk now. The sun has begun its setting, and soon the darkness will be upon us like a cold blanket. So we're just going to keep going this way, I think for about another 750 meters, I believe, and then we're going to do something else. I say something else, we're just going to like make a turn, probably aim to get back around like between 8 and half 8. We're only like just pretty much 20 meters off 4k, which leaves us 2k left. So it depends on how many times I stop, but around half 8, and then I will go attempt to get back into the place where I ate yesterday, because that burger was so good, and the beer was really nice. Even though I didn't order one and he gave me one in the house, the beer was so good. It was one of the best beers I've had in a while. And then maybe I might smoke another cigar. Depends if I fall out the fucking chair again and it all collapses. And depends what the weather's doing as well. Because if it's super windy, it's a pain in the ass. Because everything just blows over. So we'll have a little check when we get to that point. So coming back into the other side of the car park. So when we first started, we shot off to the right, then up the hill into the woods or into the forest. That is the other side of that car park, but further up. So yeah, we're pretty much almost done. Just got to walk down, and we're going to walk past where we started a little bit for this little route. No, actually, so the thing is with poles, is the metal bits, when it's on like road or tarmac, they skip, they like judder, so they're not really that good for descending on road. So getting a nice quad workout in, just slowly poodling down, and yeah, well then the snow's actually coming in quite heavy now, and then yeah, we'll get back, take the bag off, get the Crocs on, and attempt to consume burger. So we should be getting up there to get back to our Airbnb, but the route we're on is once us to walk down here for a little bit, then do a U-turn and come straight back up. So I want to get the full distance in, plus it gives me a chance to scope out before I commit to what's open and what's not, and what's busy and what's not. So I see this as a win. It's quite like a moody lighting now. It's like all mysteriously dusk. I was just thinking earlier, I was just like, you probably won't see much city, like, I was taking some photos of the hotel with all this lights on, and I was thinking, like, I don't really do much like city photography. Oh no, the burger joint is closed. The place where I was hoping to go, maybe it might open a little bit later, I hope, unless everything is actually closed today. And I'm like, fuck. All I've got is a sausage left, a Red Bull, and a singular beer. So, oh wait, let's have a little look at the times. Those are all hours they should be open, and we are not open. So we may have blundered. We may have closed early. It's a Sunday. That's just a bar. So doesn't look like it's serving food. Anyway, back to my whole point. A lot of the countries we go to, I'm here for the mountains, but sometimes I will be going back to the city to do a few things, like activities that's based in the city, and you kind of go out. It's not something you could do by yourself. Like you need their things to go and do things. I'm not going to give away more than that. I might give away some things I've got planned. But anyway, the next trip away, where we're going to be for the next mountain, I haven't been to this country before. I've been to Czech before, so not really bothered about going to Prague. I've already been. I'm actually going to Prague again at the end of this month on a trip is free. It's been paid for. My business advisor has taken a group of us over to say thank you for being clients. So it's a free holiday for like 4 days, so sweet. But yeah, so the next country I'm going to, I have not been to before, so I'll shoot over to the city on one of the days to do this thing that I want to do. But we'll leave it at that. I'll show you anyway when I actually get there. But I can't see anything open which is food related, so we may be going hungry tonight, because I didn't even eat breakfast earlier. I've like not eaten today other than a bite of a sausage. Yeah. Oh no, I actually haven't eaten today. Damn. Hunger levels. Okay. They're pretty much all closed. That is a potential. At least I found the souvenir shop. Yes. You know I'm like with souvenirs, especially cups. So I'll check out tomorrow. Checkout's 4:12, which is quite late checkout for what I'm used to. So we'll check out. It's about 2.5 hour drive to Prague. Our flight's at 9, so we'll aim to get to the airport for probably like 6, half 6, which would mean we would then need to leave at 4-ish, maybe a little bit before, because it's a Monday, so they might get stuck in some traffic, which then gives me like, when I get up, I'll be up at around like 7, 8, so from 8 till about 3 I'm gonna mooch around, which means I can get some souvenirs. And I always try and get things like souvenirs, like cups, near to where I'm staying. But some places like Latvia, they didn't actually have like a souvenir place. Everything was closed up. So yeah, they didn't have a souvenir place, and what was there was all closed. So that wasn't really a great help. I had to get some souvenirs from the airport before I flew back. I'll tell you what though, so the only country that I've not got a cup from was Luxembourg, and that was because I could not find a souvenir shop to save my life, because I wasn't in the city. I flew to the airport and I was driving straight through to the top of Luxembourg. There was nothing on the way. My hopes were that there was going to be something at the airport that I could grab on the way out, and Luxembourg airport is tiny. Like it is a small airport, so there was nothing. So it's the only country that I've been to that I've not retrieved a cup from. Oh, and Australia, because I wasn't doing my cup hoarding back then, and Switzerland, because I went when I was young, so I wasn't doing it then. But I'll be returning to all of them, but just not Luxembourg. So I'm tempted to just buy like a Luxembourg mug online and have it to the collection, because I have legitimately been to the Berg. I just could not secure a cup. We've had a right nightmare. No food, no booze. And that's about it really. No food and booze. I've had one beer. My last beer is done. Look, so this is all we've got left in the fridge. A singular Red Bull. And I don't think I'm drinking a Red Bull at this time of night. Well, what's the time? 10 to 9? Oh, maybe. Could ride it out. Anyway, we've eaten a sausage. And that's all we got left, is a singular pack of sweets. We are in a bit of a pickle here. Oh, I would love a pickle. I would love it. There's those eggs, but then the eggs stick to the pan like glue because I didn't get butter. Because I did not think about this. And I don't think we bought anything else with us. There's no food in my bag because I eat it all and then put it in the bin, the rubbish, and then restock my bag from the fridge. So we've got nothing left. I've got nothing left. What a drama. Anyway, it's all good because we can just absolutely consume everything in sight tomorrow. We're just going to be a little bit hungry from now till then. Although as soon as that beer touched my lips, I was like, oh, I should have another one, but I can't. So, yeah, we're just going to go and chill out for now, I think, and not think about food or booze. I'll see you tomorrow.